Safe to say you'll be talking to them when your TV deal comes up?
I'm sure we'll be talking to everybody.
The UFC has always been Dana White's empire. From the dark days of regulation battles to the billion-dollar buyout by Endeavor, White has stood at the center of the storm, controlling not just the fights, but the image, the distribution, and the narrative of mixed martial arts itself. But now, whispers of a streaming giant stepping into the octagon have sent shockwaves through the fight world. Netflix, the same company that rewrote entertainment with on-demand TV, reportedly made a bold play to acquire rights to UFC events. But not just any events, only the numbered pay-per-views. The big shows, the McGregor cards, the John Jones returns, the blockbuster nights that keep fans up until 5 a.m. across the world. For Netflix, this was a power move, a chance to expand into live sports, but only with the most premium product MMA had to offer. And for Dana White, it was nothing short of an insult. Because the message was clear. Netflix didn't want fight nights, they didn't want the Contender series, they didn't want the grind, the building blocks, the long-term storytelling that creates stars. They only wanted the cherries on top. Dana White's reaction? Predictably furious. Fuck that. They think they can just swoop in and cherry-pick the numbered events? Piece of shit deal. That's not how this works. We built this thing from the ground up. You take all of it, or you get none of it. Those close to the UFC boss say the anger was real. White has always been protective of the UFC's brand. From the way fighters are promoted to the broadcast deals signed, everything is part of a carefully controlled machine. And letting Netflix skim the cream off the top while ignoring the foundation, that would dismantle the system Dana White has spent decades building. It's not just about money, it's about power. For years, the UFC has had broadcast deals that showcase every level of the sport. Fox, then ESPN, and soon, whatever media giant takes over in the next round of negotiations. The numbered events bring in pay-per-view money, but the weekly fight nights build fighters, create storylines, and keep fans engaged. Without them, stars don't rise. Without them, the pay-per-views have no depth. Dana White knows this. Netflix, he believes, doesn't. Reports say Netflix's proposal was simple. Broadcast only the pay-per-views, leaving everything else scattered across other networks. To Dana, this wasn't just cherry-picking, it was disrespect. He doesn't want someone telling him how to run his promotion, and the idea that Netflix only values the numbered events, it pissed him off. Because to him, every fight matters, every card matters. That's how the UFC became what it is. But behind the scenes, there's another truth. Netflix's interest signals something bigger. The streaming wars are coming to MMA. Amazon has dipped into the NFL. Apple has struck deals with MLB and soccer. Now Netflix is circling the UFC. And whether Dana likes it or not, the future of sports is shifting toward these streaming giants. The problem? Dana White doesn't bend easily. For him, it's all or nothing. If you want the UFC, you want all of it. The Vegas shows, the Apex cards, the fight nights in random cities, the Contender series, the prelims, and yes, the numbered events that shake the world. Because in Dana's mind, they're all connected. They all matter. And if Netflix only sees value in the pay-per-views, then Dana White sees no value in Netflix. The irony is that fans might actually love the Netflix idea. Imagine logging in, seeing UFC 300 streaming live alongside Stranger Things and Squid Game. Imagine PPVs without ESPN Plus exclusivity headaches. Imagine a single platform that makes it simple. But for Dana White, convenience isn't the point. Control is. This is the man who once banned Ariel Helwani for scooping news. The man who once told fighters they could go fuck themselves if they didn't like the Reebok deal. The man who has built a reputation not by compromising, but by steamrolling. And when Netflix tried to slice the UFC into pieces, White made it clear, this empire is not for sale, at least not in parts. The story may not be over. Netflix, with billions in cash and a hunger for live sports, could return with a bigger offer. And the UFC, as Endeavor looks for maximum profits, may be tempted. But if Dana White has his way, the octagon won't be split. Not for Netflix, not for anyone. For now, the fight isn't in the cage, it's in the boardroom. And the opponent isn't a fighter, it's the biggest streaming service in the world. Dana White versus Netflix. Control versus convenience. Power versus profit. And just like in the UFC, only one side will walk away victorious.